Holy shit, I can't believe I'm doing this. But okay, here we go. That's kind of what this whole thing is about is, we fail to push the button. Business owners, so I'm Gen X. I'm Carleen, Clearwater, owner of Kickass Marketing. Gen X, just freaking sitting here like literally, I have not even brushed my teeth or had time to like run a comb through the menopause mohawk, So this is what it is. Y'all don't care if I got no makeup on, right? I'm not leaving the house. I'm not leaving the house, so I don't need to put makeup on, right? I'm watching my homeworthy videos, watching this incredibly cool, chic ass designer designing his penthouse. I swear to God, I'm gonna get to the point. Designing his penthouse in New York City, Upper West Side, freaking stunning. Like I'm just like, and I want that, I want to shop all this. But I was telling my husband, I said out loud, I was like, man, another day, another time, I would have been an interior designer. Back in the 91, when I was going to college in Monument, Colorado, being an interior designer or a fashion designer, that was only for New York. That was only for Miami. That was only for Chicago. That wasn't for Monument, Colorado. And I think what I love the most about 2026 is that, especially in the last few years with the invention of really of TikTok. I got to give TikTok the credit. I mean, social media was there, but man, TikTok has really lit this on fire. And that is, you just do it. Although I've seen it my whole career, is that people just turn on the camera and do it, right? And it's like, and boom, I'm an influencer, right? And boom, I'm a fashion designer. And boom, I'm an interior designer. So, and I'm like, it's the curse of Gen X where we feel like we have to pay our dues and learn the ropes, is what I said to him. I was like, and then there's a million young designers I see out here on, even on Homeworthy, on like the official channel, the official YouTube channel. There's like a million 20 somethings, early 30 somethings, millennial. I think this is what I love about them, is that they're just like, and I'm this. They're like, fuck it, I'm this. Like, I'm a designer. I'm a this. I've designed my one apartment. I'm a designer. I designed my 3 friends' apartments. I'm a designer, and they're just like, fuck it, I am. And they turn on the camera and they just start telling everybody they're an interior designer, and they're on freaking fucking Homeworthy. Sorry, it's early in the morning. My brain's rolling. I swear a lot. Anyways. And as Gen X, I'm sitting here going, well, you haven't paid your dues. You haven't learned the ropes. You haven't been to school and gotten a master's and done 8,500 internships and struggled. You have not gone through the official channels. You're not an interior designer. And she's like, yes, I am. And my old lady ass out here is like, no, you're not. But genuinely, the other, because that's like imposter syndrome. We're out here, and I'm over here like, man, wish I would have been an interior designer, wish I would have been an interior designer, wish I would have been an interior designer, wish I would have been a fashion designer, bag designer, jewelry designer, all the things. And I think about it, and Carleen, 1991, if I could have picked myself out, of plucked myself out in 1991 and put myself into 2026, I'd have just been it. 20-something Carleen would have been an interior designer in 2026, because that's how I've lived my whole career. I never had a path. I'm the kind of person where if you ask me, where are you going to be in 5 years? I can know. But there's always this like stigma. You must sit down in the office of your supervisor and tell us where you're going to be in 3 years. Where are you going to be in 5 years? And I always felt like this epic failure because I had no clue. But whenever I look back, the dots connect to how I got here. Like, the dots connected to how I got here, right? So there was always a path. I just didn't know I was on it, right? And so I don't know if you're that way, but I'm that way. And I think about myself now and I'm just like, man, if I would have let an adult, someone 20 years older than me, 30 years older than me, tell me to learn the ropes and blah, 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 I wouldn't be here. I just wouldn't be here. own story and just like commiserating out here when I'm drinking my coffee and thinking to myself, oh, I could have been an interior designer, and 20 something, 30 something Carleen would have just been like, fuck it, you a designer. But now I'm over here going, you gotta, pay the bills, but I have to pay the bills and I have to prepare for retirement and I have to blah, 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 and all this shit, this like storyline. And I own my own business. I can do what I want. I can do what I want. And we're still, what is that? Somebody chime in and tell me, what is that? Why do we lose our old selves? I mean, shit, the name is Kickass Carleen. Like, it is on, it's on it's on my body, like, where is Kickass Carleen? And trust me, I'm not trying to like fire myself from being marketing, because I love marketing, I'm doing marketing. But it's like, I could be interior designer too, so, but, where does that come from? But I can see it in someone else, but me as a business owner, for myself, I'm doing it to myself. Better learn the ropes, better whatever. Well, stop. Just stop. Remember your younger self, or if you weren't like that when you were younger, get that way now. Take a look around. If you were a 20-year-old, 27-year-old, 31-year-old with a thimbles full of your education, a thimbles full of your experience, you would already fucking made the business card, slapped on the Instagram account, and gone live. And been it. You'd be like, and I'm this. Woohoo! Everybody, hey, I'm this, hey, I'm that. Woohoo, rock on. And all your friends are like, hell yeah, you go girl, you that, and you're rolling and you're doing it. Whole career. I met young graphic designer early in my career. I was his supervisor, and he just made himself a business card that just said he was the creative director. And I was like, the hell you are. First of all, I'm the creative director. And don't come at me because I've paid my dues and learned the ropes, And he was just like, but I am a creative director. And I was just like, the hell you think you are? Well, I don't know where he is now, but I'll bet you he's doing some big shit. So if you out there, you business owner, and you my age or you whatever, and you thinking to yourself, but I'm not that yet, just push the button. Just remember your old self, or go hang out with some young folks who ain't listen to all this weird shit in their head, and just be it. Just go live, because I guarantee you, I guarantee you, you got enough chops to get out there, right? You got enough chops to do it. You're kind of get this, perfectionism and failure to launch and all those other slang terms, right? So, and in the spirit of that, I, finally launched. I'm super excited. I launched Kickass Business Owner Club memberships this week. And sure as shit, if you go out there on my website, you know what? It's live, but don't look at it on your phone because the mobile ain't polished up yet. But, fuck it. I am a graphic designer. I am a marketer. Okay, bye.